Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our daily devotion and update. Glad to see you again this morning, and I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday for our back to school day. We're looking forward to having that opportunity to be able to connect with our families again. So let's go ahead and start with our devotion for today. Today's devotion is called Nehemiah and the King. So Nehemiah was an Israelite. He was an important helper in the Persian king, and I'm going to be honest, I can't say his name very well, Artaxerxes. Persia, the world's strongest country after it defeated Babylon. Babylon was the country that had attacked Jerusalem and taken many of its people away. One day, Jewish men came to Persia from their homeland of Judah. Nehemiah asked the men how things were going in Jerusalem. The Jews who weren't taken away are in trouble, the men said. They are having many problems because the wall of Jerusalem is broken down and its gates were burned. Nehemiah was so sad to hear the news that he sat down and he cried. It was hard for him to do his job because he was so worried about his people and his homeland. The king noticed that something was bothering Nehemiah. "Why do you look so sad?" Artaxerxes asked. "I think your heart is full of sadness." Nehemiah was afraid when the king spoke to him. He knew that the king was powerful. He knew that the king had stopped the work of Jerusalem once before. So, before Nehemiah answered the king, he prayed. Then Nehemiah said, "If it would make the king happy, and if I've been good to you, please send me to Jerusalem. I want to go and rebuild the city." King Artaxerxes agreed to let Nehemiah go. Nehemiah was brave enough to ask the king for the things that he needed. And God used Nehemiah to help change the king's mind about rebuilding Jerusalem. If we were doing work that honors God, He is happy to listen to our prayers and give us what we need. We ask for what we need, just like Nehemiah did, and God will help us. So that is our story for today, and I really want to encourage you. Again, we always talk about this almost every day. It's so important that we pray with God and when we connect with God and that we ask Him to help us with the things that we need. And sometimes it's important to ask Him for the things that we need. That doesn't mean that we're going to be able to ask for the new bike or the new video game or any of those things and He's just going to boom and you're going to get it. That's not what it means. What it means is, again, remember, there are things that you need, so these are things that we need to be able to either help others or to eat or to have clothes. Those are things that we need. But then there's things we want, like a video game or a new bike or maybe just this new toy that just came out in the stores. So those things are things that we want. But God helps us with the things that we need. You can certainly pray for the things that you want to, but just understand that God is here to provide the things that we need. And in a lot of ways, we have to earn the things that we want. So continue to pray to God for all of the things that you need and continue to use God's word to be able to help others that are around you, whether it be your family, your friends, or your neighbors. In fact, I would tell you, make it your goal today to do something nice for a friend, for your neighbor, for your family member, mom and dad, brother, sister, maybe even an aunt or uncle or one of your grandparents. But do something nice today for somebody else. That will make God happy. So we also want to make sure, again, we're going to remind everybody, on Sunday, we have back to school day. If you have a student who is entering pre-K to first grade, you will be here with us at 12:30. We need to make sure that you show up. Please be on time at 12:30. This is not a come as you will. It is a come at 12:30. We have 3 sessions for you to attend. That means 3 times that you need to be in a different place in our building. So the first place that you're going to be is in the gym. The second place is going to be in our fellowship hall. And the third place is going to be the classroom. Not necessarily in that order, depending on what grade you're in. It'll be different places. But you're going to be in one of those places. When you come, each of those places is going to give you different information. So one of them, we're going to be able to explain and answer questions about coming back to school and some of the new guidelines that we have. We're going to answer those questions. We're going to share with you how that's going to work. The other place you're going to be is you're going to be able to turn in your paperwork, make tuition payments, do things like that. Remember, you can make tuition payments or add money to the lunch account or the aftercare accounts for this year online using your ProCare account. If you're new to us, Mrs. Stracklejohn will be here, and I'm sure that she'll help you to understand that during that part of the day on that day, to understand how to use ProCare and things. So don't let any of that stress you out. The third place you're going to be is that most important place to most of our families, which is that you're going to be able to go to your classroom. You're going to hear from your teacher a little bit. Teacher's probably going to explain to you how class works, what's new about the new grade that they're in. Those are all important things, but we're going to make sure that you understand, we're going to handle all the safety stuff with Mr. McVinney and I, so that the teachers can focus on what's going to happen in the classroom and the exciting things that we're going to be learning this year. So we do want to make sure that you're here for that. And then our second grade through fifth grade will join us then at 2:30. Again, it'll be the same sequence. We want to make sure that you join us so that you're here to hear all these things. If you have any questions for me at all, then I'd like you to be able to be sure to call me. I'm here or I'm available all day today and tomorrow. And if you really need to, please feel free to give a call even on Saturday. The phone number here is 815-227-8894, and the extension is 101. So when the auto attendant comes up, just go ahead quickly, enter 101, and then you should be able to get me right then. I'm here to answer any questions. I'm here to be available so that we can take care of things. It is extremely important that we have you bringing your supplies on Sunday. So if there's any issues with that, please give me a call and let me know. So I also want to let everybody know, and I think I've kind of told you, we know that there's a lot of families out there trying to figure out, this whole school thing is new and different this year. We know what our plan is. We're so excited to share the remaining pieces of that plan that you haven't really heard yet. But we know that it's best to share with you in person on Sunday. But we do want to make sure that you understand that we will be here 5 days a week. We will be here 8 to 3. We do have before and after care available. So all of those things that we normally have. Just remember that aftercare will now run until 5:30 instead of 6. That is part of the new guidelines to be able for us to maintain a safe environment for students. So again, make sure that you're aware of all that. Join us on Sunday. If you know anybody who's looking for a 5-day-a-week program, depending on what grade that they're in, most of our grades have availability. So have them give me a call. My number, again, is 815-227-8894, and it's extension 101. So be sure to call that if you have friends or family that are looking for a good environment, a positive Christian environment, and they would like to join our family here at Alpine. Those things are all important. And then they can also, if they'd like, or you can if you have questions and it's easier, can certainly email me by emailing me at info@alpineacademyofrockford.com. So those are all important things for you to know and to do and to be a part of. Every day we're working here to make sure that we're more and more prepared for our school year, and every day we do different things that kind of make it a little bit easier. When you come in on Sunday, we also want to make sure that you're aware that we will need you to come into the building. We will tell you which direction to go. We do ask that you follow those directions. We'll have a couple people at the door to make sure to give those to you as you come in. And then there'll be signs in the building that will tell you what direction to go for each class. And we will tell you which direction to go to get to the fellowship hall if you're unaware, or most of you, of course, know where the gym is. So please just make sure that all those directions are followed. We need to make sure that everybody is wearing a mask. So I have mine right here. We want to make sure that we're wearing our mask when we're here in the building on Sunday. There's many of us that'll be here. We obviously are following the rules, but we want to make sure that we're wearing our mask, because that is certainly one of the rules. And while we're wearing the mask, we do still ask that to the best of your ability, please make sure that we observe social distancing. We are aware that at times you're going to pass someone in the hallway, but just do that and wear your mask. But remember that we do want to observe social distancing as much as we can. So I want to tell you, I appreciate in advance all of the great things that you and your family bring to our school and to our Alpine family here at Alpine Academy. So we want to tell you, we are so excited about having you come back. I have talked with teachers since last week, and they're just really looking forward to having their new students in their classrooms. Their classrooms are prepared, their materials are coming in, the teachers are getting set up, desks are put where they need to be. We're excited to have you in our building. First opportunity is this Sunday, and then we look forward. Remember, our first day of school, just as always, is a half day of school. We do not offer before and after care because our staff will be working to prepare to maintain everything that we need to after our half day on Wednesday. We will begin full days with before and after care beginning on Thursday, August 20th. But we do have everybody here on August 19th from 8 until 11 a.m. We look forward to Sunday. We look forward to next Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. God bless you.